What's up folks, welcome to another video. Today I've got for you a nice active recovery class. This is perfect for anyone that goes to the gym regularly, any regular movers. This is an excellent one just to keep the body moving a little bit without straining the body too much, and maybe to lengthen into the body a little bit too. If you're looking for something that's a bit more dynamic, look at the previous videos. I do have one or two videos that do have a bit more movement and are a bit longer in practice. So if that's something you're looking for, please give those other videos a look, and I'm sure you'll find what you're looking for. All you'll need is yourself and maybe a mat. You could even practice on carpet if that works for you. That's all good. And today we'll start in corpse pose, Shavasana on our back. So arriving down here into a laying position. Option to close down the eyes. And first and foremost, starting with a full body scan, becoming aware of the breath, becoming aware of the physical body, maybe any thoughts within the mind, and potentially even your emotional state too. Bringing more awareness and centeredness into your practice today. More focus now, moving towards your breath, feeling into the pace, the rhythm, the natural flow, and whether you're using the mouth or the nose to breathe. Now, if you're comfortable with the way you're breathing, a little bit of breath control can go a long way, especially when it comes to recovery of the body and feeling more relaxed within the mind. Now remember, never force the breath. If you're forcing the breath as well as the body at any point, then of course that does defeat the point of a practice like this. No need to force anything, don't strain, relax the body, the breath and the mind. But if you like here, you can start to breathe more from the core of the body, allowing the in-breath to expand the mid and the lower torso, almost like a balloon in all directions quite naturally, deep, low and slow. And on the out breath, allowing the mid and the lower torso to naturally draw back in towards the center line. And you can continue exactly like that. In breath to expand, natural and soft. Out breath to draw in and contract, natural and light. And really connecting with the pace, the rhythm of your breath now before we start to move. Really do encourage you to try and keep this pace for the breath throughout the whole practice, and that way you can use your breath as the guide for the practice, helping to keep the mind more anchored, the body more soft, but at the same time as a gauge. If at any point the breath now becomes too shallow and quick, you're probably too far in a pose, back off, and if you still can't recover the breath, come down, lay down, any position that works for you. Starting to find some movement here, rolling to the wrists and the ankles, rocking the head from side to side. Bigger movement now on your out breath. You can bend the knees, pop the feet down on the ground, and then start to sway the legs from side to side as well. Could be breath to movement here, out breath to sway, in breath to center, otherwise breathing normally, but still move with control. One more right and left. If the eyes are closed, you can now blink them open. Keep your left foot where it is on your in-breath. Lift the right foot, right leg up. Now you can straighten the right leg out. Maybe even take hold of the right leg and roll and rotate into the right ankle now. And go the other way as well. Next out breath, rebend your right knee, straighten your left leg down and on the mat, and now you'll take hold of the right leg only with the left hand. Shift the hips a little bit more towards your right side, supine twist. On the out breath, right leg can fold over towards the left. Gaze could stay up, or it could go over to the right. Now you could have your right arm on the right side too, straight or bent, whatever you like. In breath, right leg comes up. On the out breath, the right foot will drop. Both arms down by the side. In breath, press into the right foot. Lift the hips. It's a single leg bridge. The left foot could stay down or it could lift a little bit too. Out breath, drop the hips. Re-straighten your right leg down and on the mat. Give the feet a shake. Switching sides, out breath, bend both knees, keep the right foot where it is. In breath, lift the left foot, straighten the left leg up, hold onto the back of the left leg, roll into the left ankle one way, and then the other way. Exhale, rebend your left knee, take hold of the left leg with the right hand, straighten your right leg down and on the mat, shift the hips a couple of inches over to the left, out breath, left leg can fold over to the right, maybe left arm, left side, supine twist on the left. Now you can pop your left foot down on the right leg, especially if the left foot is in the air and it's floating around, the low back feels uncomfortable. Support the left foot, the left leg with the right, if that works. In breath, left leg comes up. Out breath, pop the left foot down. In breath, press into the left foot, lift the hips. Single leg bridge. Now, if the breath to movement here is too much to incorporate, you don't need to. Obviously, it does help to connect more with the body and the mind, increasing the mind-body connection with breath to movement. But if it's too confusing, it's all good. Just keep the breath soft and light, maybe slow and rhythmic. Exhale, drop and release. Very good. Straighten your left leg down. Give the feet, the ankles a shake. You'll then bend both knees, roll over to one side, and it might be your in-breath that helps press you up to come onto your hands and knees for tabletop position. So shimmy the legs to one side and then behind you, and you'll create a firm foundation here with your hands, fingers spread and active. And you could even move the hands slightly further forward. So if you feel like the wrists here are taking some of the strain from the upper body, then move the hands slightly forward so they're not directly underneath the shoulders, and that's going to help you out a bit here. Moving on to cow and cat. On the in-breath, arching your back, lifting the chin, gazing forward for cow Pittalasana. On the out-breath, round your back, chin to chest, hips more forward. Cat Marjariasana. Continue on your own. In-breath to extend and lift. Out-breath to flex and fold. final round. You'll then come back into tabletop position with control. Draw the legs and knees closer together. Out breath, lower forward and down. Arrive on your forearms here, elbows slightly more forward than the shoulders for easy cobra or sphinx or Bhujangasana. Gently press the arms down and the shoulders too. In breath to open the front, out breath to help close the back. Now the eyes could stay open, potentially trying to fix the gaze, and that way you can help center the mind, come more into the body. Or you could close down the eyes, and especially if there's any obvious sensations coming up, you could focus on them, just make sure they're not painful. Or you could just focus on the alignment and the position of the body itself. Option for a twist on the out breath, looking towards your right shoulder. If that's all good, further back towards your right foot. Hold it where you are. In breath forward, out breath switch over to the left. In breath forward, out breath. Stack the hands, flare the elbows out, rest the forehead down on top, give the hips a wiggle and a shake. Moving on now into wrestler's twist. Your left hand will come beneath the left shoulder, your right arm goes out straight out to the right side. You'll then bend your left knee, and with the in-breath, lift the left leg, press into the left hand, and the left foot will now come up, over and behind the right leg. Head could drop. I'm going to keep mine lifted just because of the mic. Switching sides on the out breath, release. Give the right arm a little shake. Right hand beneath right shoulder. In breath, bend right knee. Roll the right side over the left. Out breath, release and drop. Both hands beneath the shoulders. With your in-breath, press back into child's pose, Balasana. Bum towards the heels. The forehead can drop. We're not here for too long. Come back to the breath. Inhale, come forward, tabletop. Very good. On your next out breath, you'll step your right foot forward and round, so you could swing it round from your tabletop to arrive in lizard lunge. Now here it's nice to try and lift out of the lower back initially. If you've got bricks, books, anything to elevate the hands, that could also help. Otherwise, just do what you can. Finding some movement. Out breath, straightening front leg, moving the hips back. In breath, rebend the leg, open the heart, lift the chin. 2 or 3 times. And then you hold it where you are. So still press it into the back foot a little bit, the back shin, just to support the back knee, and keep resisting the ground with the front foot as well. Firm foundation now with the left hand, moving into a twist. In breath, pull the right arm up. Out breath, you can extend the right arm all the way to the sky. Now you could stay here, or now trying to keep the right shoulder over the left, reaching the right arm more forward to open the right side more. Breathe. Right arm then goes back up. In breath, out breath, right hand will drop. Final variation here, you could stay in this exact position. Otherwise, you could come onto the blade edge of the right foot, just check in with the right knee if you're going to do that, and lower all the way down onto your forearms. Be mindful of the right knee, really the whole right leg, and the hip too. Now the chin here can drop a bit more, a little bit different. Closing the front side of the body now, opening the back. And then if you're on your forearms, back onto the hands, rise up. From this position here, you'll walk your right foot towards your left hand. And walk both hands over to the right, fall onto the right hip for 90-90. Now, if you're quite wide with the legs, and this is too intense, just simply bend the knees more to narrow the stance. Otherwise, you can stay quite wide. Maybe front shin parallel to the top of the mat. Now, you hold it here with both hands down by the side of the right leg. If this is extra stable for you, you could lift the hands, reach them more forward. Second option, you can twist and turn towards your back leg, so over towards the left side, hands could remain lifted. In breath facing forward, out breath, fold down. Now you can walk the hands forward, you could use the forearms just like we did in Sphinx pose, or you could just be on the hands, more or less upright, whatever works. Chin can drop. Inhale, walking the hands back into your upright position. Leaving here now, you'll bend the knees more, maybe with or without the hands. You'll come onto the knees, lift the hips, pop the hands down, straighten the right leg back, give it a shake, and then pop the right knee back down to the mat. On your out breath, you lower forward and down. Inhale, Bhujangasana Cobra, lift the chin and the chest. Exhale, chest will drop. In breath, press back. Out breath, child's pose. In breath, coming forward, tabletop position. Out breath, lizard lunge on the left. Foot swings forward and round. Find some movement. So every single time you come into a new pose, keep with your observation, the breath, how is it responding to this new position, the same with the body and the mind. And especially as you go right and left, these lunges, the 90-90s, doing these on both the right and the left side, more than likely is the difference, and use the difference to keep yourself present and more aware. Pressing the right foot and the right shin down, resisting the ground with the left foot too, allowing the in-breath to open the chest and lift the chin and gazing forward. Right palm firmly down, push the ground away, in-breath, left arm pulls up, out-breath, left arm can extend, stay in here, or in-breath, left arm reaches more forward, keeping the left hand above the left shoulder, and encourage the left shoulder to stack over the right. Breathe. In breath, left arm goes up, out breath, left hand will drop. Final variation, blade edge of the left foot, option to lower down onto the forearms. Now if you want to lower down onto the forearms and keep the sole of the foot down, that's fine. Go for it. And the chin can drop here in this one. If you're on the forearms, back onto the hands, rise up, and then moving the left foot over towards the right hand, and then the right hand over towards the left. Popping the left hip down too, 90-90, potentially adjust your position, left hip down, pulling the right hip back. Now on this side, it's different for me. I struggle to lift both hands. I could lift one hand though, but if you can, you could go for the double lift. Out breath, option for the gentle twist towards the back leg, the right side. Both hands could come behind you, or you could still be reaching them forward. In breath, face forward once again. Out breath, forward and down. Coming back to the breath, back into the body. Has anything new come up compared to when you first stepped on to your mat or wherever you are practicing on? Every in-breath allowing the hips to release any tension, almost with an expansion with the in-breath, and inviting the out-breath to fully release and let go any areas of tension out of the hip. In-breath, rise up. Bending both knees, feet towards the hips. Again, could be hands free. Lifting the hips, popping the hands down. Straighten the left leg, kick it back. And then from here, come onto your bum, swivel the legs forward and round. Coming into a very brief forward fold, Paschimottanasana. So many ways you could do this. Knees bent, legs straight, feet together, slightly apart, your choice. All together, both hands down on the thighs, hips down, head up. In breath, out breath. Fold forward and down. Now you might still be more or less upright, and that's all good. You could place the hands to the feet though if you can get a little bit further. Remember, it's not a competition. You don't need to reach any further, especially if you feel quite a hard stretch sensation already. Then back off, especially if you're trying to recover and relax. Using the in-breath to expand the mid, the upper back, and the out-breath to lower the forehead down towards the ground. Final moments here. In breath, roll up. Out breath, pop the hands behind you, fingertips away. Little lift here of the front, so lift the chin, open the chest. In breath, exhale, release. In breath, reaching the arms forward. Out breath, lower all the way down onto your back. We are now at the end of the practice. Okay, so before we go into this final relaxation, we'll do 5 rounds of breath. And today I've got for you the humming breath, or Bhramari. This one, really simple, the variation I'm going to give you to help relax the body and the mind, making it easier for you in this final position to feel integrated and calm. So to do this, you'll breathe in through the nose, out of the nose, and on the out breath, you'll create a soft, gentle hum, making sure the tip of the tongue is placed at the roof of the mouth, just behind the top front row of teeth. Let's give this a go. So before we start, just a normal in-breath through the nose, and a normal out-breath out of the nose. Round 1, in-breath, Slowly fill the lungs. Exhale, hum. Round 2 in and out. Round 3 in breath and the out breath. Round 4 in and out. Final round in breath. Slow release. One more inhale. Audible sigh. Closing down the eyes if you haven't already. Encouraging the ankles, the feet to soften and roll out, knees too. Fingers can curl in towards the palm. Elbows, shoulders, hips melt deeper and deeper into the mat. Loosening the jaw, unfrowning the brow. Becoming totally absorbed by the moment now. Mind and body relaxed. Okay, I'll end the video here. Thank you so much for practicing with me today, and hopefully I'll see you soon in the next one. Have a good day. Bye bye for now.